Hello, this is a recording of an episode that originally I used music from Spotify from, and so it was Spotify exclusive, but I made a version without the music, so if you don't listen to your podcast on Spotify, then here you go. Bye! If you're my friend and you unfollow me on Instagram, fuck you, we're not friends. In this moment, I'm reflecting upon how this sounds so silly, but I'm reflecting upon how getting unfollowed on Instagram from people I know or people that I've interacted with extensively via DM in the past and supported each other, how it feels to get unfollowed by people on Instagram. And it all comes back to the mother wound. So, we're born into this world from an energetic reality of unconditional love. We're born into this world remembering that our true worthiness is completely unconditional, and that the experience of love being unconditional is a part of the illusion we experience in physicality. So how does this relate to something as silly and simple as being unfollowed on Instagram? Well, I look at why is this affecting me so much? And some people it doesn't affect. We have all different things that trigger us. But in my personal experience, this past year, I've really put myself out there, right, on Instagram. If you follow me in any capacity, you know that it's fairly unfiltered. There's the mad, the sad, the really fucking wise, the everything. The human, the soul, right? The limited perspective, the super expansive state. It's all just there because I don't know how else to be. And when we, talking about human design, I'm a 3/5 projector. So it very much is just this is my process. This is it. So anyway, backtracking. This morning, I went on this really toxic app that I don't recommend getting, but it shows you who doesn't follow you back. Haven't been on in months, but I'm always surprised. I don't know if it's masochistic or what, but I'm always surprised who chose to unfollow me. And I'm talking people I know in real life. That's where I get really tripped up and freaked out. And I've been through a hell of a lot of that this past year. People who literally call me on the phone. People I go surfing with. People I run into. People I considered actual friends. Just unfollowing. And to the point where it would bring me to tears. But we gotta look beyond the surface, right? Because it's literally a neutral thing. It's neutral. Everything's pretty much neutral. So we have to look at, what am I projecting onto it and how deep do I want to look into this? So this morning I go on, I look, and there's a couple people who, one of them I saw last week. I thought we were friends. What did I do? So I start to write down what's the inner child saying? What is the inner child experiencing? Questions what did I do wrong? Oh my gosh, did I offend you? Oh no, they don't like me anymore? There's something wrong with me. Oh, I shouldn't have done that. Things like that, right? Thoughts like that. Which it is the inner child. It's not the conscious, expansive adult. It's the inner child. That's basic. We're all just inner children running around dressed as adults. That's literally all that's going on with all of our triggers. And I always say that. Your emotional triggers are inner children in your auric field, seeking wholeness and alignment and remembering the true nature of unconditional love. So I started to dig in a little bit, and growing up, thinking, when my mother would be mad at me or treat me poorly, thinking as a child, I must have done something wrong to not deserve love. Love is conditional. Very quickly, we start to believe that in life, love is conditional. And I understand that there's real boundaries in life. Okay, I'm not saying, if you have an abusive, toxic partner, stay with them to learn unconditional love. That's not what I'm saying at all, by any means. Again, if you are familiar at all with me on Instagram or whatever, I burn bridges like a motherfucker. And a lot of that is my wounding and my defense. So I'm just kind of digging in and exploring here and offering you the opportunity to maybe explore what some of your triggers are. And I know I'm not alone in the feeling of, ew, it sucks to be unfollowed by someone you thought liked you on Instagram. So going in and being like, this represents the belief that love is conditional. That if I express myself in a certain way, if I am unpleasant, if I cry, if I get mad, if I say something that someone doesn't like, I won't be loved. I'm not worthy of love. I won't fit in. And that's really scary. That hurts. That brings you back to the little child who feels like it isn't safe in this world to express myself. I need to earn love. I need to earn worthiness. Love is conditional. And that is an illusion of this dualistic physicality. So there's always that lesson when we really sit with the triggers. And, you know, a lot of my defense within these experiences has been an immediate, well, fuck you. You know, like, friends don't unfollow friends. Go fuck yourself. You could have muted me. And I'm not stepping back from that stance, okay? But I can realize that comes from deep pain and trauma that we all, every single one of us, experience as human beings on this earth. We forget that love, true love, expansive love, high frequency source, God love, is unconditional. It is not rooted in duality. And that is traumatic. That's trauma for every single one of us. So that is my current morning exploration with coffee. I invite you to explore that. And in the show notes, I am going to link you to some free journal prompts, quantum inner child journal prompts that I use a lot to explore these types of triggers. So enjoy that exploration if you feel drawn. Thank you and goodbye. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of The Cosmic Tea. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, share on your socials, leave a review, tag me, share with your friends. All of the things really help me and I appreciate it so much. Also, if you want to hear from me every single Monday morning in your email, subscribe to the Magic 5. It's a free newsletter filled with Starseed Transmissions, magical tidbits, astrological happenings, and of course, unhinged human riffs on life. Show notes, baby. Take a peek, click it, subscribe, and I will see you in your inbox. Bye.